Tony Ann Martin. I like that name.
Oh, thank
Tony
you. I
Ann,
love it.
top-notch name.
I agree.
A little biased though. So tell us about your career and why you chose that field.
Sure. So I studied economics and social policy and development. I was exposed to economics in high school. I fell in love with it. It helped me to really understand the world around me. And while on that journey, I found a home in social policy. You know, it helps me to really problem solve and troubleshoot actual issues in society, which is something I've always wanted to do.
So we see here that you're a lover of languages and cultures.
Oh,
Where
yes.
did this passion come from?
Well, fortunately, when I was little, I had the opportunity of living in a different country.
Oh.
My school was pretty diverse, so my class consisted of people from a plethora of ethnic and racial backgrounds. And my family is pretty dynamic. My mother's side, half of them are from Cuba. So those two instances are really where my curiosity came from for languages and cultures.
So overcoming you, let's see what you had to share about your project.
We are our greatest obstacles. And I want to show other young people that we aren't limited by the thoughts and opinions of ourselves or of others, and that we can actively work towards overcoming you. Overcoming You has both an in-person and online platform. For the online platform, I want to curate a space where vulnerability is a norm when dealing with mental health issues. So, I frequently post material and share my personal experiences in order to promote mental wellness, personal development, personal growth, and self-empowerment. I have partnered with the Jamaica Mental Health Advocacy Network. Together, we provide vital information to those individuals who may shy away from getting counseling or who just may not have the resources to access these services.
Starting with my alma mater, I plan to visit as many schools as possible, hosting personal development sessions which target holistic development. It is my hope that through these sessions, the students will be provided with the tools they need to push their limits so that they can make meaningful contributions to the development of our country.
So self-confidence and empowerment, how important is that to leading a quality life?
When you're confident, you're more receptive of people and opportunities that come to you. You're more trusting in yourself, you value yourself, you trust your abilities so that you can step into your purpose. As for self-empowerment, Bob Marley says, you know, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. But you can't really do that without having the tools to overcome yourself. And that's where self-empowerment comes in.
And now we're on to Shanika Sams. How are you, Shanika?
I'm fine, thank you.
Oh, great. Okay, so you're an aspiring model.
Yes.
Very beautiful, obviously. So why do you want to enter the fashion industry?
Growing up, I've always loved to watch America's Next Top Model and Caribbean Model Search. And I think it's a job that I'll enjoy doing. I'll get to travel to new places, meet new people, and work with some of the best brands in the world.
You say you have a great love for animals.
Yes.
Where does this come from?
It came from me having a pet cat. At first, I was scared of cats, but I grew to love my cat.
So let's see what your project has to say about agricultural awareness.
Agriculture can do so much for the nation and its people, specifically tackling our unemployment crisis. So because of my love for agriculture, wanting to be more involved in it, and with hopes of influencing others to get involved, I've decided to start my project called Agro-Employment and Skills Training. Agriculture as a viable source of employment and agriculture as a lifelong skill are the mission statements for this project. So until I'm an established farmer, I'll be visiting small farms across the island where I'll assist farmers in their daily operations while documenting it, which I'll then share on my different platforms to inspire others. What I really want to gain from this project is getting more people involved in agri, including myself, and just to spread awareness of the importance of agriculture to the society.
So you've used content creation to raise awareness about agriculture. What made you think about using such an interesting approach?
So we're in an era of accelerated technological progress. So by creating content, I'm providing free and useful information to an audience. And while creating the content, I'll be able to go out and be more involved in agriculture, and I'm striving for more involvement.
Thank you so much, Shanika, and wonderful to meet you. On to Michaela Nathan. You're a banker. How important is the financial sector to any government?
Okay, well, the financial sector is important to any government, as the financial sector is responsible for the inflows that come into this country and the outflows. So with proper inflows, our government can sustain itself by funding its projects, such as our schools, low-income housing, and for our hospitals.
And then shopping for you is very therapeutic. Is that just a great pastime, or?
Well, it used to be a great pastime, but since I've started working, going to office, people would ask me, be like, where you get your outfit? And I'd tell them, I'd be like, oh, you know, it's Calvin Klein. And I'd be like, you know how much I paid for it? And they're like, you're lying. And I said to myself, this is what they would come to me, and they kept saying to me, you know, can you get me an outfit? And I'd be like, sure. And I loved doing it. So great pastime, no, but I think maybe in the future I'd want to go into styling.
So you're raising awareness about developmental disabilities. Let's take a look.
Children with a Purpose's main aim is to educate and to highlight learning disabilities and cognitive disabilities that may be present in our Jamaican classrooms, but it's not easily seen or identified.
I'm a single parent. I'm raising 2 boys. The younger one is the one with disability. I have him from he was 1 year old. He's now 13. It is quite difficult to raise a child in Jamaica with disability. My community, I don't have many people that I can ask to help with them. Michaela is one of the 2 households that I could ask for any assistance.
So why is it important for us to support families who have children with developmental disabilities?
Well, a friend of mine, her daughter is autistic, and she was saying to me, she's like, no one understands. And I think it's so important to provide her with the assurance that, hey, your daughter isn't different. Well, yes, she has a cognitive disability, but she's just like any other child, and you know, she can learn and she will learn, and just to make her feel special, because I didn't even know Eminem is my favorite rapper and he's autistic.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Yes, even though it's a disability, they are able, so they have the ability to learn and to excel.